In a striking admission at the Nordic-Baltic Eight Summit in Tallinn, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky acknowledged that Europe cannot serve as a neutral mediator in future Russia-Ukraine peace talks because Europe is already firmly aligned with Kyiv. The remarks are significant because they echo a long-standing Russian argument that countries supplying weapons, imposing sanctions, and backing Ukraine politically cannot simultaneously claim to be impartial brokers.
Europe has to be present during any negotiations. Europe cannot simply be a mediator, in my opinion, because Europe is on our side.
Zelensky argued that genuine mediation requires neutrality, warning that a mediator would have to weigh decisions such as sanctions objectively. Instead, he said, Europe should openly acknowledge its role as Ukraine's partner rather than present itself as an unbiased intermediary. The comments come as the European Union prepares another sanctions package against Russia and continues extensive military and financial support for Kyiv.
It is very dangerous just to mediate, because if, for example, the EU mediates, it will mean that they will be considering whether to impose sanctions or not, because they are mediators and must remain neutral.
The statement highlights a deeper irony. For years, Western leaders have portrayed Europe as a force for diplomacy, while simultaneously becoming Ukraine's strongest backer. Now Zelensky himself is effectively acknowledging that Europe is not a neutral actor in the conflict. The position also mirrors Moscow's own criticism that European powers cannot act as honest brokers while supporting one side in the war.
Europe should discuss this together, who it will be, and then propose to us, and we will support it because we believe that mostly 99.9% of Europeans are on our side. That is very important. The question is when, as soon as possible, faster, where. It doesn't matter, that's what we need, not to repeat mistakes.
Zelensky also rejected a return to past negotiation models such as the Minsk agreements and Normandy format, which Ukraine views as failures. Backing a greater role for Britain, France, and Germany, he insisted that no future settlement can be negotiated without Kyiv's direct participation. As diplomatic efforts gather pace, Zelensky's remarks underscore a central reality. Ukraine wants Europe at the table, not as a mediator between two sides, but as a partner openly committed to one.